Annette Kellerman became a symbol of women's independence and freedom in the early 20th century. Her arrest and struggle for the right to wear more practical clothing inspired women to rethink fashion and stereotypes. Today, her name is associated with women's emancipation, physical culture, and progressive changes in fashion. A photograph from a Disney employee's cafe, taken in 1961, captured a unique moment due to the contrast between the everyday and the whimsical world of Disney. The image shows actors dressed as iconic characters such as Snow White and Peter Pan having lunch in their work environment. In December 1961, the band The Beatles performed at a club in Aldershot, but the concert turned into a humorous episode in their career. The event, initially planned as the group's breakthrough in the British music industry, attracted only 18 attendees. Due to a promotional mishap, organizers forgot to place an announcement in local newspapers. As a result, the club, designed for a significantly larger audience, appeared nearly empty. However, the musicians, undeterred by the turnout, played the concert with full commitment. A year and a half later, by early 1963, the Beatles became true superstars. The story of their appearance in Aldershot later gained cult status among fans, symbolizing the journey from obscurity to global fame. In 1938, on the eve of World War II, an unusual model of a stroller was developed in England that was resistant to gas attacks. This gas-proof stroller featured a hermetic body equipped with an air filtration system and a small viewing window. Parents could place their child inside and close the stroller, protecting them from toxic substances. This inventive, though grim, accessory became a symbol of a crisis era when even everyday aspects of life were adapted for potential war. This image became an icon of the Vietnam War, reflecting its brutality, senselessness, and dehumanization. The photograph represents the figure of the unknown soldier, whose life was cut short far from home, with only a number remaining in casualty statistics. It sparked widespread public resonance, becoming one of many images that fueled anti-war sentiments in the United States and around the world. It serves as a reminder that behind every conflict lies a disrupted destiny, tragically lost in the chaos of war. The last known photograph of the Titanic, taken before its tragic sinking in 1912, became a historical document. This snapshot was presumably taken by one of the passengers of the SS Carpathia, or a small vessel accompanying the liner in the early hours of its journey from Southampton. In the image, the Titanic sails through the Atlantic waters, still full of the hopes and dreams of its passengers. These women stepped in to fill the roles of men who had gone off to fight in the world wars, taking on heavy physical labor. The photograph symbolizes not only their strength and endurance, but also a transitional period when women began to actively participate in work that had previously been considered exclusively male. This image of Albert Einstein contrasts with the conventional portrayal of him as the great physicist and architect of the theory of relativity, depicting him as an ordinary person enjoying nature. In the summer of 1939, Einstein was at the center of crucial events. Just a few weeks later, he famously signed a letter to U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, which played a pivotal role in the initiation of the Manhattan Project. Hannah Stilley, born in 1746, holds a unique place in the history of photography. She was considered one of the oldest women ever photographed. When her photo was taken in 1840, she was 94 years old. Her image is significant not only because she was incredibly elderly for that time, but also because it was captured during a period when photography was still in its infancy. It was created using daguerreotype, the first commercial photographic technology developed by Louis-Jacques Daguerre in 1839. The 1950s were a time of rock and roll, jazz, and big bands flourishing. Record stores became not only places to purchase music, but also cultural hubs where people formed opinions about music, discovered new artists, and discussed fresh releases. The photograph captures the spirit of this era when music began to unite generations and became a symbol of change. The photograph depicting the world's first underground railway collection at Edgware Road Station in London in 1862 is an iconic image marking the beginning of a new era in urban transport. This was a test run of the London Underground, which officially opened on January 10, 1863. The first line, the Metropolitan, connected Paddington, now Bishop's Road, and Farringdon Street, operating underground via steam power. This event revolutionized urban transportation. Amid rapid urban growth, the Underground helped ease congestion on the streets and reduce travel times. The London Underground became the prototype for subway systems that followed around the world. The photograph from Edgware Road serves as a reminder of the commencement of this engineering and social transformation that forever altered the landscape of metropolises. In 1958, Elvis Presley, who had already become the king of rock and roll, was drafted into the U.S. Army, marking a significant event for both his career and his fans. He began his service on March 24th at Fort Chaffee, Arkansas, where his presence stirred excitement among fans and the press. Elvis opted out of special treatment, choosing to undergo the process alongside regular soldiers. If you love vintage photographs and want to immerse yourself in the atmosphere of the past, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Here you will find unique snapshots, interesting stories, and captivating facts about celebrities and events that have left their mark in history. Support us with a like so we can continue sharing this amazing collection with you.